got to do a low dwell time or a high dwell time, low GPH through the sterilizer. I got a little pump right there going up and in. I actually paid $237 for this sterilizer, and I've seen these for $150. They've actually got a newer model, and basically the only difference is the inlet and outlet are shifted over a little more, and you still have the same loss that you would normally have with well, not exactly the same exact loss. It's a little better. I mean, you're utilizing probably 3/4 of the bulb instead of half of it in their new design, whereas the Emperor Aquatics sterilizer is utilizing the full 25 watts. Okay. So what else is there here? Oh, temperature. You guys want to make sure, especially in the summertime, you got some type of cooling fan, some type of a thermal controller that can control a fan or a chiller or something. This sterilizer raised my temperature in my tank approximately 0.5, I'd say 0.3 to 0.5 degrees, which isn't very much, but just a little fan in there. If you got air conditioners, use it. Make sure you're using them, or if you have central air, make sure that you're using it. You don't want to let this heat up your tank. I highly recommend a reef keeper to control your lights, so that if your tank ever overheats, it can kill your lights and stuff like that. Anyways, as far as like design goes here and quality, you know, I've been dealing with products for a long time. I work at a jewelry store my father owns, and I've dealt with quality. You know, we work on Rolexes and stuff, so I know the difference between quality items and poorly designed items and just plain low quality items. Emperor Aquatics is far superior over Aqua. Another thing, on my other videos, you guys might have seen the JBJ UV sterilizer, the internal one that I had, that ended up getting burnt plastic because of poor housing design. Again, poor housing design. The plastic ended up melting and burning, releasing toxins all over my tank, and killed all my fish. Basically all my fish. I able to save a few, but that was a horrible disaster. I do not recommend any internal sterilizer whatsoever. I would highly advise everybody out there thinking of doing an internal sterilizer of staying away from internal sterilizers altogether. Just completely discard that idea because of the dangers involved. You got ballasts underwater. You got, you know, and they're just cheaply made. They're all thrown together and trying to market them. You know, they're selling gimmicks. You know, all the green killing machines and all that crap. There's really a lot of controversy about them. Do your research like I did. Don't learn the hard way. I actually had to learn some of this the hard way, but you could save a lot of time by watching this video and just get the Emperor. Don't skimp on this. If you're planning on doing a sterilizer, you're gonna have a bad experience if you get some junky hardware. Get the good stuff. Get the Emperor Aquatics sterilizer or something in that high-end range. I'm not knocking Aqua entirely. You know, they do have a good sterilizer. It's much better than it used to be, and it's still pretty good now compared to the Emperor Aquatics, but it's not no Emperor Aquatics sterilizer. Nothing can touch these things. They're the best. Bulk Reef Supply sells them and only them for one reason. It's because they're hands down they're the best. And I'm pretty much witnessing this now. Been dealing with my fish flashing on rocks for many, many months, ever since that sterilizer issue with the internal sterilizer that I had. Been dealing with fish flashing on the rocks for many, many months, and they haven't flashed one time since I put this on. It's been about 3 days, and they keep getting better and better and better. Their behavior in general, all around, is just much better. I haven't added any more fish because of because I'm afraid to, basically, because of this stubborn parasite that I've had in here. Hopefully I'll somewhat eradicate them with this sterilizer, and it appears that it's doing exactly that. And I can promise you, your water quality and clarity will never be better. Also, a cyano issue I had down in the refugium is going away too, and that is the most stubborn thing that I've ever dealt with. I've been busting my ass trying to figure out how to cure the cyano outbreaks down in there, having to manually remove it and clean the chaeto, once every week or so. Really, really stubborn problem, and that is beginning to go away now. So anyways, yeah, there's some good news there on sterilizers. You guys out there knocking them and saying that they can't kill parasites. We ain't trying to kill parasites. We're just trying to sterilize them so that they can't breed anymore. That's what a lot of these sterilizers, they're rated at killing, their effective killing ability. And you're not necessarily trying to kill everything that goes through that thing, just sterilization is fine with me. I don't care if the ick is alive after it passes through, but if it can still reproduce, that sterilizer failed to do its job. And you need to lower the GPH through the pump, through the sterilizer. And that's basically where the goal is right now, is sterilization. We're not trying to kill. Not necessarily. Yeah, it'd be great if we could just kill the parasite, but ick is hard to kill using sterilization. But sterilization is fine with me. If it sterilizes them so that they can't breed anymore, that's great. Another thing is algae. You get spores. Say you've got aptasia or something, and they release their spores into the water. UV sterilizer definitely will help reduce the spores and sterilize them. Bubble algae, any of that junk that releases spores and spreads like that, sterilizer is going to help a lot. Also helps improve your redox potential in your tank, which is critical to immunity in fish. I highly advise you guys to, if you guys have had a bad experience with a UV sterilizer, I did too, but don't curse all UV sterilizers just because you had a crappy one, because they're not all equal at all, not even close. That Emperor Aquatics sterilizer right there is on a completely different planet as that JBJ internal UV sterilizer I had, and it'll kick the shit out of any green killing machine out there. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. Aqua and Emperor are both great companies, and they're a great name brand for sterilizers, but I definitely would highly advise you to go with Emperor, and just don't cut corners here. Get the good equipment and get a good install, and make sure you got low GPH going through your pumps or through your sterilizer to maximize parasite eradication, and give your fish a good life. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks. Bye-bye.